Demetrius, I have the same jacket as him, but it looks 10 times better on me. I should go. Actually, I should wear it just
Go
to
get it.
actually show the viewers who.
Go get it.
I don't want
Go
to
get it.
outshine you. I already do enough of that. I don't want to totally keep outshining you.
No.
So I don't want to keep doing that to you.
Go find it.
Hi guys, I am Mr. Marcus White.
And I am motherfucking David. Yeah.
With no taste in fashion.
And it's your boy Demetrius.
And we are your hosts for the comment section. Oh my God, David.
Can I thought I was gonna sing an intro. Like I do every episode.
Sing it.
No,
go ahead.
No, it's okay.
You already started singing it.
It's okay, go ahead.
Sing it.
Go.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
Face right now.
Sing it, motherfucker. Sing the fucking theme song.
You do it.
I'll sing it because I have such a lovely voice. Oh wait, Demetrius he was on the last time we argued about singing the song, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's keep zoning, let's keep moaning, let's keep phoning. Girl, I know that it's not over in the morning. Ooh, I cracked. You'll be running back.
I honestly didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it.
You didn't hear it because it's all the time. It sounded normal.
Let's keep zoning, let's keep moaning, let's keep phoning. I love it. It's called Back to Me, Kanye West. Download it on your Apple, Spotify. I don't know any other streaming platform, YouTube, but the song is hot. All right. I like the song. All right. Shout out to Kanye. Yeah. What else is there? Is there Rhapsody? Is that still out? Rhapsody?
What others? Yeah, that's a good question. What other? I don't know.
YouTube. Oh, Amazon. Amazon. People stream off of Amazon.
Yeah.
But I think it's just those three. I don't think there's any other.
Oh, Pandora.
People who listen to Pandora.
Pandora's
still
around.
My
old ass uncle. His ass
there.
Was on it the other.
With commercials, people still choose to shuffle music. It's like having an iPod shuffle.
They got premium.
Really?
I think.
What's the premium do? You can pick your own songs.
I think no commercials.
No commercials. Mm-hmm. I did not know Pandora is still around. Wow. Well, shout out to those who are keeping Pandora still in business. I'm sure they were scared that the lights was going to eventually go out when Apple and Spotify came out. But yeah, shout out to people who are keeping Pandora still in business. You guys are some loyal fans because that is wild that you guys are still supporting Pandora. I'm just saying, Pandora with commercials. Who wants to? You might as well listen to the radio if you want to listen to like shuffled songs and commercials. Like Pandora. Yeah, right.
I think I still have the app on my phone.
Delete it. Delete the app. No one should be I can't even talk. No one should be supporting Pandora at all in 2025. Going to 2026. It should be illegal to support Pandora. Illegal. Let's just get started with this. Let's just get started. I cannot talk. I need to do my vocal trainings. I didn't do but this is what I do before the show, so I can and then says all the words correctly. This is how David sounds.
Musical thing.
What's the High School Musical sound? I should.
Oh, that is how your stomach was sounding last week. You remember? You were saying you wasn't feeling good. Yeah, no, you were saying you wasn't feeling good.
I had the runs. Yeah, like, I had to look at your ugly face.
It wasn't recorded, but like he just got up, ran away, and he had white pants, and I saw it. But anyway, go.
You didn't see shit. The only thing you saw was this nice ass and this big dick. That's the only thing you fucking saw. This 13-inch dick.
13.
That's the only thing you fucking saw. 13. I bet you just grew to 24. You want to keep going? I've
known you a long time.
And what? You changed my diapers? Like, what does that mean? You saw it before? Like, what are you getting to? What? I've known you a long time.
I mean, I am your best friend. How about Mia Thornton? Talk about no more your dick, Mia Thornton.
Yeah, because we all know it's been, for those who don't know, I did upload a photo of it on Twitter. hands up for? What's the hands up for?
Stop.
Oh, stop. Oh, I did. It was it was like a week or two ago. I got like 3,000 likes. People were impressed by it. All right. People were really impressed. I should take it down, but it's still up if people want to look.
They probably thought it was an aardvark.
At Mr. Marcus White. What's an aardvark?
Go Google it,
What's
goddamn
an
it. An ugly little animal. That's what they thought it was. An ugly little fucking animal.
Stop hating. Stop hating.
Okay,
Stop
let's go back. Let's go back.
hating.
We were having fun when we
Stop
first started. Before we start recording.
We were. So let's talk about Mia Thornton, okay? Mia Thornton, former Potomac housewife Mia Thornton. She was arrested on Thursday night for the craziest thing ever, all right? She allegedly, I guess we should say allegedly, stole $11,000 in furniture from her condo that was furnished when she moved in March. So the landlord said that Mia moved out in the middle of the night in like October 31st, and I guess took most of the furniture. I don't know what the furniture was, but I'm assuming couch. I'm only assuming couch, table, bed set. I don't know. The landlord did say a couple TVs were included in that $11,000. A couple. So on November 6th is when the landlord filed a police report, and then I guess a restraining order went out in Atlanta. Mia was at the airport leaving Atlanta on Thursday night, and you know when you go through the TSA, she was flagged for having a warrant, and that's when she was arrested. TMZ had the footage of her getting arrested, and in the video of the police body cam, she was saying that all the furniture was in storage, and she's willing to give the cops the key so she could just put it back.
No.
It's too late for that, honey.
Then
It's
why
way
you
too
take
late.
the furniture if you're not
Why'd
using
you
it?
Right. If you didn't move it in, why are you moving it out? Exactly,
Right.
Demetrius. If you're not using it, if it's in storage, why did you take it? And then the fact that you think that you can just just put the furniture back into the apartment as if it's going to be all better. No.
As
That
if she
landlord
still got
now.
the keys to the apartment.
But that landlord now is going to make you repay that money. She don't want the furniture now. She's going to make you repay the money, pay legal fees. Now you have to get a lawyer. Now you have to. I don't know what her bond was, but now this $11,000 furniture is costing you maybe close to $40,000 in legal fees. She's just dumb. She's still dumb. She's really, really dumb. Like, how do you move furniture out from a furnished condo?
I'm sorry, that's the way he said it.
What's that guy? Remember, he was on YouTube. He's like, "You're so dumb. You're really, really dumb. Hide your grandma. Hide your."
I know who you're talking about. Hide
Yeah,
your
remember?
mom, hide your kids, hide your wives. That's what it was.
Something.
It was a switch up for me.
For those who are not watching us on YouTube, David just changed his hat after I told him repeatedly, change the fucking baseball cap. And now he took my advice because of the jacket. This is an amazing jacket he's wearing. I just felt like the baseball cap didn't go well with his jacket. And he thought I was being a hater.
Don't want to
but
make
I was
it
actually
into
trying
a
to make
spectacle.
you look good.
You know,
I'm making it into a spectacle because now you fucking changed your hat, proving me right. It did not go with your outfit. You knew I was right. Why did you change your hat just now? Because you knew I was right. Correct? Correct. Anyways,
I left in the middle.
Trying to help your ugly ass
middle
out.
of the sentence, just like Mia left in the middle of that to get that furniture. I left and grabbed the hat and I didn't say anything. So
in the middle of the night,
I just
who's a thief in the night? A thief in the night.
First of all, but let me just say this about her real quick. Let me say this. So,
Yeah.
how dumb this is. So it's only it's $11,000 worth of furniture, right? The furniture
Correct.
is used. So now the landlord is going to want you to buy brand new goddamn furniture, and it's going to be way more than $11,000.
Hello.
Clearly, anytime somebody doing shit like this, I don't care. It's not about greed. She's struggling. Because if your money is right, it ain't no way you're going to take furnished furniture that does not belong to you and then to steal it, and now you're trying to give it back? No. Her money not right. Something wrong with the money. Her money is a little funny.
Well, y'all know her money always been a little strange, right?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't
I
watch.
don't
He
know.
never watched Potomac, but yes, we know that.
They got kicked out of their mansion in Potomac. I found court records that they were facing eviction at the house, Penthouse.
Not she found court
Not the
records.
Baltimore one, the second one.
I don't know why she wanted to take used furniture. You might as well just shop at Goodwill. Shout out to Goodwill. No shade to Goodwill. But if you wanted used furniture, you should have just went to Goodwill or Salvation Army. Why would you, to like David's point, why would you want to take used furniture that other people had used already?
Well,
And put it in storage at that.
I don't know about Goodwill because somebody, no shade to Goodwill, sorry y'all, but somebody at one of my direct reports at one point in time got some furniture from Goodwill and they got a rash. So I don't even know why she, for real, like a bad rash. I don't know where it's from, but I don't even know why she would take furniture and they're gonna account for this. It was a furnished apartment. They're gonna expect. It's like if you try to take the damn bed from a hotel. It's supposed
or
to
Airbnb.
be
Taking
Airbnb.
furniture from an Airbnb.
You think that you're gonna say,
Yeah.
"Hey, don't
Yeah.
worry about it"? Like, no, her money funny.
Yeah. You think they're not going to see the couch missing? You think they're not going to see the bed missing or the TV missing off the wall? Like, come on, Mia. And the crazy part is, her boyfriend is Bobby Valentino, R&B singer Bobby Valentino. That's her boyfriend. You mean Bobby couldn't really afford to get you new furniture? I mean, I know he hasn't made some songs in about 20 years, but I'm sure he got some money saved in his account.
I used to love Bobby Valentino. He's my favorite artist, and I met him at U of R.
Does he sing Boyfriend Number 2? What's his songs? Boyfriend Number 2?
I saw you walking
number 2.
downtown Barrows. Your hair straight out of heaven, girl. I was blown away by your sex.
Oh, I do know that. What's the chorus? What's the chorus
Slow down. I just want to get to
I just
know
want to
you.
slow down. Yes. That's Bobby Valentino? Wow, I thought that was Trey Songz.
Turn around,
Oh.
cause a pretty round thing.
All right, what's
was
another
good
one?
to me? Yeah, I actually met him, and I shook his hand like this, and he had some expensive scents. I smelled it. It was probably really good. Sorry, but yeah.
He looks like he smells good.
Wasn't he a feature on Mrs. Officer with Lil Wayne?
Yep. He also was pimping all over the world. Fancy car.
Yeah.
The movie with the caviar. That one.
That's not the same song.
You know who we are.
No, it's another.
Because we
song.
pimping all over the world. Yeah.
Oh,
Got it. Was he the one singing wee?
Yeah, that's him.
Actually, I think that was him, though. But
Well, that's her boyfriend. That's Mia Thornton's boyfriend who is now associated. I think he was at the airport with her when she got arrested. So they both got into separate rooms. Good. She moved out. She moved it into storage.
We're not
Who knows?
using this furniture.
Who knows?
What was the point of stealing it if you're not going to use it? Like
Mia is
these
weird.
people that's like
Mia's a weird
stealing
bird.
when you're using it. Like
She was planning on.
She's a weird bird.
She was going to use it. She was going to plan on using it. She was just hoping that nobody was going to say anything.
Well, this is the weird part. This is the third Potomac housewife that has gotten,
I'm gonna say something if I realize furniture missing out of my apartment I'm leasing out to you.
Yeah, everybody would. Anybody would. So she's the third Potomac housewife that has been arrested in the last 20 months. As you all know, Karen Huger was arrested last year, March of 24. And then she had to serve 6 months in jail of February of this year. And then Wendy and Eddie was arrested a month ago due to fraud charges. So it makes me think, what is going on with these Potomac women keep getting arrested? Like, who's next? Who's going to be next? Ashley for her bad singing? Who's next? Who is going to be? Who's next? Go.
Stacey for her breath.
I want to know who's next. Stacey for her breath. I say Ashley. I say Ashley for her bad singing, and you said Stacey for her breath. Demetrius, who's your bet on?
Mine is Ashley with the singing too. She should not be on stage
We should make
butchering songs like that. That is murder. Like
Murder.
that's capital murder.
Murder.
She
She remade Roberta Flatt.
Roberta Flatt. She didn't remake it. She murdered it.
She murdered it. What's the song?
I don't like the song anymore.
What's the song? Oh my god, what's the song? I can't think of the song. Damn it. It's the Fuji
It
song.
was that bad. It was that
Yeah,
bad.
she did a techno beat to it.
It was.
Is it Ready or Not? Or I'm gonna find you. Not
Ready
Ready or
or
Not. I'm
Not.
gonna find you.
Here I come.
It was. What was it?
Wait, stop, DB, stop. Hold on, let me think. Oh my god, Roberta Flatt. What's her popular song?
You could
Ah.
Google it. Come on, Dimes.
That's
I know.
That's not-
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly.
Ooh.
She did a techno version of Killing Me Softly. And It did not kill me softly. It killed me instantly when I heard it. It's really, really bad. It's very bad. Extremely bad. Extremely bad. Let's go on to the next Potomac convicts. Wendy and Eddie. So we all know, well, soon to be convicts. Soon to be convicts, I should say.
Well, the next convicts is diabolical.
So Wendy and Eddie, we all know that they are facing legal actions for faking a burglary, and then trying to scam their insurance by saying that some of the items that were robbed were stolen, but they have receipts of returning the items. The cops have the receipts of returning the items. Well, that's what they're saying too. That's the furniture that she stole. Well, the Baltimore Banner reported on Thursday that Eddie and Wendy are being accused of possessing 40 credit card and debit cards and using aliases to conceal their identity. Now, Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy were the two aliases that these two allegedly con artists were trying to be. So prosecutors are looking for additional records because they believe that this will show a pattern of excessive spending and to help support. Yeah, the prosecutors. Yes. You made me mess up. Prosecutors are looking for additional records because they believe that it will show a pattern of excessive spending and it will help them to prove that they had a motive in this fraudulent case. And then Wendy and Eddie, stupid people, all right? Are you stupid because you thought you can get away with this, but then they're even stupider because yesterday they put out a statement on their social media pages. And I'm just like, if you're in the middle of a trial, say the statement, save it for the judge, stop speaking out. So in the statement, the OSEFA said that they have never used aliases on any financial application. These allegations are false and misleading. Such names are used for delivery packages, following their lawful purchases to safeguard the identity of being public figures. I just would not even put that out there. They're also in this statement is saying that they feel targeted from the police as other housewives and reality stars were robbed on vacation, but never were facing criminal charges. Yeah, but they also weren't,
Yeah, they also didn't lie. Okay, they also didn't didn't wear the ring later on.
Email one another.
Yeah,
and say what more should we put on the list.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Like, come on now, Wendy and Eddie. And the fact that you guys have 40 credit cards and debit cards and different names, what did Cardi B say? What's my favorite saying? That's suspicious. It's very suspicious. It's really suspicious to have 40 different credit cards. I wonder what their credit score is like. 40 different credit cards?
40?
I didn't know that was even possible. 40. 40. I didn't know that was I can only name 5.
The sky's the limit if you have multiple aliases.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Because I'm like, got it.
But it is allegedly.
I think about it. I'm like, really?
I mean, it is allegedly. So.
Yeah, it's allegedly. But
can we
I don't know. Pam,
can you talk about what you just said? Why in the hell are they saying anything? Like, who are they? Yeah. Who's their counsel? Why are you having any statement? Like, you're trying to do what for the public? Right now, your freedom is at stake. Right now, your money is at stake. And you trying to worry about whether or not what people are saying online about you? Baby, you need to just sit back and just hope that you can get a good-ass lawyer that your ass won't get fucked up. Because it's stupid to be saying anything right now. And if you did it, it's dumb as hell. These are two smart, intelligent black people. And they doing this stupid shit. Child, I don't even know what to say on this.
And what makes me even more angry is that
their attorney was involved with like a high profile attorney, the one they hired. He was involved with the whole Monica Lewinsky situation
from 30 years ago.
It was still high profile. I'm just saying.
Really? So this person is an older attorney then, and
hopefully he still know what to do 30 years later.
But what stain is on the dresses? What stain is on the? We're not talking about a stain on the dress. We're talking about you saying that this dress was stolen and you returned the dress for cash. Yeah. I don't know about using Monica Lewinsky's lawyer, but what makes me even more upset is that Eddie and Wendy participated in BravoCon, which was last week, and to me, I said they went to BravoCon because they probably won't be able to go to the next event in 2027 because they both will be in prison. That's the reason why they're having fun at BravoCon. But I wouldn't have went because when Wendy had a panel, of course, there's a Q&A panel that all these women do. People were asking about the trial, and she kept saying that she can't talk about it. I would not want to put myself in a situation where,
Mm-hmm.
one, I'm being questioned about something legal, and two, I can make it worse for the opponents who's trying to put me in jail. Look at her having fun. Look at, like, I just, you're not showing remorse. You're not showing that you're taking accountability for something that you like. Even if you're not guilty of it, I still would be trying to show remorse and just not trying to be in the public eye. If
Being
that
low
makes sense.
key. It's just being low key
Yeah.
and being under the
Yeah.
radar. But honestly, this was so dumb. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. How in the hell you wearing a ring that you said got stolen? You are in front of
On the
millions
show.
of people, and you're gonna be this idiotic to wear a ring in which you just said got stolen. How smart is it to then return some of these items in which they don't have electronic tracking? How
Mm-hmm.
smart is it in which now you're having all these credit cards? Like, when is it when people just become overly sloppy? But that's what happened when you try to keep it with the Joneses. That's what happened.
Well, did y'all see the latest episode?
No.
Yeah, I did.
In
Yeah,
this hundred
yeah.
in this $100,000 renovation they're doing to the house where the robbery would happen.
Child, they trying to get rid of evidence, what they're trying to do.
So,
Like Bravo is sending
but
them straight to jail.
Bravo is shady because what the
They're
editors
shady as
did,
hell.
Wendy was talking about all the renovations in the home, and what Bravo did was list the prices of each
They
room, each
tallied
panel,
up
up to
the
$100,000. That was
That's
probably that.
they're doing the entire first floor. Like she should
Listen,
have just said that. It's literally every room on the
That's
first
going to be used as evidence.
so
now.
listen,
That's more evidence on
Even
a
that.
hundred thousand dollars that one of those 40 credit cards paid off. They're going to jail. They are going to prison.
This
Which,
is
by the
Ann
way,
Oliver's family room. This is Eddie Hennessy's kitchen.
Hennessy.
Like,
Eddie Henny.
why
And
would
by the
he
way,
say that?
but by the way, when you apply for credit cards, I thought that they look for your social security number. I didn't know that you can give aliases as a name. I can put down another name for a credit card. Like, I don't have to put my name down on a credit card.
You know, people.
Hell, I never tried it, so I don't know.
Like, what is a CPN?
Yeah, I'm not scammer, so
People buy like CPNs, which is like in placement of a social now. Like I discovered that when I was like someone told me about that, and I was like, you could do that? Isn't that like illegal?
interesting.
Yeah, that's not for me. Like,
Not for me either. I mean, I just rather just make the
because I'm not
money.
trying to be sitting next to Eddie.
I
Anyway,
am.
no.
I am not.
You
Well,
know what?
he's good looking. I don't know. I'll go to jail for you, Eddie. All right. I like to see you in showers. Let me see. Let me just see what you're working with, because they do public showers in jail. David, So, like, I would love to see how Eddie, what Eddie's working with. Let me see how happy you are, Eddie. All right, David, you're up next. Let's talk about the Epstein file. By the way, we hear you typing.
I mean, well, I wanted to make sure that I'm sounding good. Okay, anyway, let me start. So, ladies on Epstein, and I definitely have to talk about this because the shit is absolutely wild. And if y'all do not know, I don't know if y'all heard about that Donald Trump apparently had blown somebody by the name of Bubba. They think that it's Bill Clinton. Side note. But legislation did pass and signed.
Well, that was his nickname. That's his
That was his
nickname.
nickname.
That's his nickname. Yeah.
Not
It is.
Bubba.
Bubba. Yeah.
that He apparently ballooned Bubba. That was from the Epstein.
He
emails from
ballooned
last week.
Bubba.
Like
Blue.
lollipop.
Blue. Yeah.
So this was before or after Monica Lewinsky?
You know what? I mean, maybe that's why when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump was doing the debate, he was looking at her with so much disdain and disgust because you know why? He was mad that she got his man. I think that's it.
That's
But anyway,
what that
let
means.
me just talk
Savage
about
energy.
the legislation that was passed. It was the Epstein File Transparency Act that was passed by the U.S. Congress. In the House, it was passed 27-1. And then the Senate, it was passed by the Senate with something called a unanimous consent, which is as soon as it comes over, it is automatically going to get passed. It went to Donald Trump's desk, right? But here is the kicker, something that is really, really important, is that they did leave a provision in the law that says that if there is a investigation that some parts of it need to be redacted or hidden from the public. Interesting enough, Pam Bondi came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, who is the secretary? Secretary? What is she? The DOJ? Yeah.
State.
Anyway, so she Attorney General. My bad. So she came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, there is a new investigation." So they have 30 days. The DOJ, Department of Justice, has 30 days after the law was signed to comply before it can be released to the public. Now, Jeffrey Epstein brother says that he believes that the Republicans are taking their time, dragging their feet all this time because they think that they're going to be hiding names within before it becomes a public. This Epstein thing is so freaking crazy because we're talking about hundreds of underage girls, underage women that have been brutally assaulted, that had sex trafficking by rich, high-profile people, and they're trying to protect this. Now, mind you, these Republicans a lot of times have said that they're going to do everything they can to bring it out. They campaigned on it, but you know what they end up doing? Not doing it. Now they're trying to hide it. So I thought this was like a really, really important topic because it's those who are claimed to be so pro-America, you pro-life, but yet still you are protecting individuals who hurt life. So that's all I had to quick say about the Epstein file.
You know, and I honestly stopped caring about it just because I feel like, as you mentioned, there are going to be names that are going to be hidden or different parts that are be hidden. And at this point, I don't really care because the people that we probably want to see on the list, we probably won't even get the privy to see them on the list because it's going to be taken, it's going to be expunged. And that's not fair. We should see every single person on that list, whether they're in office, out of office, high power, low power, whatever. Every person on that list should be available to every human eye. And the fact that I know that they're going to remove that important names makes me really not interested, you know? Because I feel like we already know who's on the list. What's the point? What is the fucking point?
I think what's so disturbing about it, and in my view, why it's so important, because it just shows the crazy hypocrisy. It shows the lies right in front of people's eyes. So to show so many voters, especially so many poor Donald Trump, uneducated voters who would ignore this is so sad. Not only is sad, it should show them that this is the largest cult in the history of the world. This is the largest cult, Trump supporters. Because for them to just ignore this right now is so diabolical, as Don would say, that like it's disgusting and disturbing to me. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there about the Epstein file.
I just want to correct you on something. Stop saying the poor people who voted for him, because you know his biggest supporters are the celebrities, the people who you're watching right now in the football game. Those are his biggest supporters. So nothing's poor. Like I always say, it's always the people in power who have more of the voice than the people lower. And all those people, you know, it's really the people in power
for the voters disproportionately.
Who's really to blame for this too?
Disproportionately, Trump Republican voters are those who are typically lesser educated and lesser in a financial manner. That's just stats. I mean, I can pull it up for you real quick.
I know it's stats, but I just always blame the celebrities who vote
rich people too,
because they're the ones with the most. Because let me tell you, if you have like the Snoop Dogg and T.I.'s, like, you know, they have like, you know, 50 million followers, and so when let's say I have, you know, 50 million followers, and I'm saying I'm going to go vote for Donald Trump, all my followers are going to be like, oh, maybe I'm right, you know, it's a big influencers, and so they're to me are more to blame than the poor people. It's the people who have money and have influence on the world.
Ain't true too.
But at this point, you know what? Whether Donald Trump won or not, there's still going to be evil people in this world leading and misleading others. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with the next couple of weeks of the Epstein files. I don't believe that no names on there are going to really surprise us. I feel like we already know most of the names. And I feel like a lot of the names that we're expecting to see, we will not see due to the reasons you mentioned. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this question, though, before we move on. Oh, actually, it may lead into moving on. Okay. Some names that you would be surprised by who are some of the greatest entertainers. What names will be on that list?
Beyonce, and that's it. That's all I got to say. But according to Monica the singer, for those who don't know, Monica's really not that famous as I thought she would be. But, she's not. So I have to put Monica the singer because people are like, Monica who? Because I don't understand. Monica, you need a last name because you're not that famous to just only go based off your first name. So, yeah. So Monica the singer. She's not Beyonce. She's not even Brandy. Okay? You need a last name, Monica, because a lot of people don't know who you are.
She's not Cher?
She's not Madonna?
She's not even Sonny. And that was Cher's ex-husband.
No.
Thank you.
Ain't Sonny dead?
Yeah, he died in a... I mean, I'm not saying I want you to be dead. Well, she's definitely not Sonny because she's alive. But...
Wow.
But listen, so she was on Instagram answering a lot of fan questions. And Monica had the nerve to say that Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer on this earth. Here's what she said, quote, I feel like he is the greatest entertainer that is left on this earth. There were many before him. He is just one of one. Just the sound of his voice or his harmonies or anything just instantly makes shits better. Lies. Beyonce is, you can't, there's nothing better than Beyonce. The greatest entertainer on this earth is Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Let's all say it together and as a question. Chris Brown?
No, because I like Chris Brown, so I'm not saying it together.
Do you think he's the greatest entertainer on this earth?
See, I want to just, I want to fight against you.
Good.
I do. I want to fight against you because I enjoy when we fight. However, I can't.
I would hate that for you because you're always wrong.
Child, I'm not always wrong, but this case we can be right together. I love Beyonce, and I'm sorry, Chris Brown is second to Beyonce. I will say that he is a great performer.
Yeah,
what he does in his shows, not only does he dance, he sings. His songs are good. I mean, he got one album. I don't know if it had 38 goddamn songs on it, but he is good. He is not only good, he is great. Is he the greatest right now? No, because Beyonce, what she does is hard to match. And maybe I'm just part of the Beehive, so that's why. But it's hard to say that he's too far behind. We're not gonna sit there. I know you don't like him, Marcus. I know you don't like him, but that don't mean you need to dismiss how great the man is. You know he can. I
don't think he is good. I think he's good. He's a good performer. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. But I don't, number 2 doesn't matter because anything after number 2 doesn't really matter. Only a bit depends on number 1. And Beyonce's number 1. Monica, have several seats, you goon. Have several seats. All right. Goonica.
Not Goonica.
Okay. Goonica. And the funny thing is, she is such a tomboy, such a man. And of course, a lot of tomboys and men do look up to another man as the greatest performer, whereas females and I guess gay men look to females as the greatest performer.
What
because
Beyonce
to me,
to Monica,
I think Monica just likes men. She's a tomboy, so she's always going to relate to boys.
Is that fair to say? Yeah. Oh, because she's a tomboy, that's why she like Chris Brown. People, he has a case that you can argue that he is the greatest performer right now.
Amazing performer.
I wouldn't say that sentence. Hold on, don't use that. He has a case because we can go to many places with that sentence. He does have cases, legal cases. No. Let's change your sentence. I want to start that conversation off. He has a case. Let's not start with that with Chris Brown because he does have a case. He has many of them. But see, think of greatest performers,
Damn.
I think of I do think of always just think of female artists. I think of people who performed at the Super Bowl.
Gay.
I think of yeah, but but my point is the reason why I'm bringing that up. Thanks for pointing that out is because oh my god, someone's calling me. I'll call them back later. Because like I said, men usually go to men artists, and girls go to girl artists. And as a gay man, I'm always going to go to a girl artist. Where Monica, she's a tomboy, and I think that she just automatically went to a male artist instead of thinking about. I don't know. I just think of this as a sex thing. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
Not gonna go too hard on you, Monica. I was trying to go to your concert this weekend, but it just couldn't make it. I'm jealous that I'm not gonna see you and Brandy perform and Kelly Rowland. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm not gonna be able to see them. All three of them
They're supposed to be here like
perform.
2 weeks from now, and I'm really
No.
strongly
So
considering it.
okay, let me say this real quick. So I
Yeah.
I am not saying again that he is better than Beyonce. I'm not, but he is great. But just to put some things into context, so Chris Brown total tours is about $500 million compared to Beyonce's 1.75 billion.
But guess who just made $1 billion off of this one tour alone? The Weeknd.
Oh shit, he did. Oh,
He did. That just
damn.
made noise. He just made $1 billion off of his latest tour. And no shade to the Weeknd. I hate the name. I always hated that name because I'm a weekday person. What the hell happens on the weekends?
It's the way he spells it.
With no E, right? Yeah, no
Is
E.
it-
No
it's
E.
missing an E, isn't it?
Missing the E and missing. Well, look, I like his albums. I had the last two, but I just never really felt moved to go see him live. He's not really like someone I will go see live. I don't see the hype of the Weeknd, if that makes sense.
You want
So
your
I'm really,
money's worth.
huh?
You want your money's worth.
Yeah. So the fact I was really surprised that he got $1 billion off his concerts. 'Cause
People love him now.
I don't know anyone who went to go see. I don't know anyone who went to go see him. I was like, oh, people went to that.
People,
Like, oh, okay.
white folks love him.
I don't think it was
A lot of
Americans who
people love
saw him. I don't think it was Americans who saw him. I think he made that billion from because he's Canadian. He's not even American. He's Canadian. So Europeans and Australians. I think that was from overseas because I don't think he's that big in America.
I mean,
He's good, but I don't think he's that big to get $1 billion.
I mean, the Weeknd.
That was a stretch.
The Weeknd done had some really good albums,
Hits.
but for
Yeah.
entertainment purposes, though,
No, no.
it's hard. It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to say
Yeah.
anything. From Beyonce, she is the queen when it comes to entertainment.
The queen.
Yeah, she is.
And the king. Okay, she's a.
And-
I'm gonna say what?
And even Chris Brown does more of his concerts. Just saying.
But then who?
Than the Weeknd.
Well, the Weeknd is he
Oh.
he not really a dancer. He's
The Weeknd does. The Weeknd does a coke on
stands
stage.
there.
Okay, he's a coke
Like-
addict. All right, him and what's that other woman who does coke from Disney Channel? Oh my gosh, she's always in and out of rehab. Oh, I can't think.
That's
of her name.
so
She's a
Raven?
singer. They do coke. No, not
Wait a
Raven.
minute,
She's
don't do that
the
to
white
her.
girl, Demi Lovato. They both are cokeheads on stage. Allegedly. Let me put allegedly. So
There you go.
yeah. But look, Beyonce is going to be the king. She's a king of R&B. She's a king of country, rock, pop, rap, anything. She's a king of.
I don't know about
Except
I'm
acting.
not
She's
king
not a really
of-
good
I don't know
actress.
king of R&B. You're kind of going a bit much there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the
about
king of R&B? But Beyonce is a king of everything. There's nothing better than Beyonce. Who's the king of R&B? Don't say R. Kelly.
I can't say R. Kelly because I am not trying to get canceled.
I don't know about R. Kelly. I don't know about R&B. I don't know.
You remind
All right,
me
well,
of my
that's that.
Jeep. I want to ride it, something like my car.
Oh, the singing.
You gotta admit, he got some good songs.
This is
I
remix
was never an
to
R. Kelly
ignition,
person.
hot
Never
and
was an
fresh
R.
out
Kelly
the
person.
kitchen. Mama roll out them body, I every man in here missing. Yeah.
Sipping on coke and rum. Okay, sorry.
All right, let's go to a depressing note. I don't want to even say this, but I think a lot of people don't know about this. So I didn't know these two twins. So the Kessler twins, one was named Alice and the other was named Alan. They were German twin entertainers that performed with Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra back in the day. Well, they both died over the weekend by committing suicide at age 89. But this is the suicide part is also crazy. And the fact that they
Hmm.
died together was crazy because they chose to die together. But this is the crazy part. It was assisted suicide. Do the two of you know what assisted
Hmm.
suicide is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like
It's when
they
you're assisted.
administered
God damn it, you're
with
Yes.
helped.
your suicide. Like
Well,
pretty much like
yes.
when you sentence someone to death,
So, but a lot
they
of people,
just
a lot of Americans
chose their
don't know
death.
that. A lot of Americans don't know that because it's not legal here. It's legal in many
Hmm.
other countries, Canada, Germany, France, Italy. They have assisted suicide, and of course, is under certain circumstances, but it's giving the people the right to end their own lives through a through third party assistant. Um, and I think that this should be allowed in America. I feel like, some people should have the option to die if you are paralyzed from the neck down, if you have Parkinson, if you have ASL. Like it obviously has to be an
Depending on the
extreme
condition.
condition, exactly, instead of just being a vegetable. You know, I think that needs to be passed here at some point
Oh, you're talking about? Oh,
because
okay,
if
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
assisted suicide with it being done legally with obviously I think it's just done through an injection, like how people die in prison with the death penalty. I
Hmm.
think it's through injection. um but yeah, I think it should be legal here in America.
So,
Any thoughts
I,
about that?
how do people have that job? Like how do you just do that? Like that's what you do for a living?
I would do it because they're in pain. Think about it. Okay, let me say I'm tell a personal story. My father was a vegetable for 8 months. He couldn't move. He couldn't talk. He was just staring at the wall for 8 months. Me and my siblings, two siblings, I have siblings on my dad's side. We had to take a vote on whether to pull the plug or keep him on life support. Of course, I was outvoted. I said pull the plug, and so we watched him wither away for 8 months. That's a terrible way to die. Just sitting there in the bed looking at the ceiling for eight as a vegetable. Like that to me should I think about people like that. So that's why I'm like, that should be something here in America because if I was in those shoes, pull the fucking plug. Assist me in my suicide. I wouldn't want to be in a bed all my life,
yeah,
paralyzed.
I'm totally with you, and I I hate to say that, but my grandmother the last week was not herself. My grandmother last week was, of course, she couldn't move. She was just withering away. She couldn't eat. They wouldn't give her anything
Mm,
because her organs were
mm,
shutting down anyway. But we
mm-hmm,
don't know if this person is actually feeling something right now. Imagine
mm-hmm,
feeling pain. Have anybody ever like you went to bed and you had that kind of that sleep paralysis where you can't really move?
mm-hmm. I get those all the time. Yeah, they're
Imagine
terrible.
Hmm.
somebody like that. Imagine not being able to move, but feel having all the pain, but you can't move. You can't say you need this. You can't say you need that. Suffering weeks in, and when you can't move, 5 seconds feel like a damn hour.
Mm-hmm,
So imagine what
mm-hmm.
24 hours feel, a week feel.
I actually met someone like
That's
that.
scary.
I met someone that she had a traumatic childbirthing experience
Mm,
and was on life support, and all her family pretty much was like, no, pull the plug. And the only person that stepped up was her husband and was like, I'm her husband. I'm the next of kin. I have the power to say so. Keep my wife alive. And to this day, like, she's still married to that man. And she said she literally, like, felt like she heard her family talking, like, shit about, like, this whole situation and saying, like, oh, pull the plug. She has life insurance.
Ooh.
They were trying to make it they was trying to make a buck out of it.
Most families do. Yeah, they do.
And her husband was like, I don't care how much it costs to save my wife. Save her.
Mm, mm.
Mm, I guess that's a different perspective too. That's true.
It is a different perspective. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I want the law to be passed here. I want us to have assisted suicide because then maybe people who try to commit suicide can do it safer. Because, there's
Yeah.
people who shoot themselves in the mouth and then they don't kill themselves and now they have a disability or they're, it's just, they do it on the heart.
Sure.
Like, I don't know if you guys heard about Sydney Hardiman, who went viral from the Beyonce Homecoming video. She is a woman who had like, the gasping reaction
Hmm.
when Beyonce came up in the beginning of the movie. She committed suicide on Saturday at age 25 years old. And I don't know how she killed herself or how she died, but I'm sure that it wasn't,
It's
in a
sad.
yeah, in a positive way. If we could have, I'm not saying I'm encouraging or I'm supporting suicide, and not saying that she was even qualified for the assisted suicide, but if we could just help people do it in a safer demeanor, then I don't know
I,
if that makes sense.
I think for something like that, it should be deemed for a certain age limit. You older, you terminal
Mm,
issues. But
Yeah,
for
mm-hmm,
or I
mm-hmm,
like
think based on like an illness,
someone younger going through this, it's we have like I don't know
perfect
like I
health.
don't know what the stats are, the metrics are for how much suicide if it has increased or not increased over the past couple of years. But
mm-hmm,
I will have to admit that I think that social media has a lot to do with it.
mm-hmm,
So you
mm-hmm,
remember Nick? So
mm-hmm.
my friend Nick, before he passed away, for 8 months, would call me without fail every other day, leaving me voice messages, screaming on why he did not want to be here no more. But he was scared to do it, screaming because he said he'd be online, he would see people having fun, and he felt like his life wasn't where it wanted to be. He didn't have the friends. His gay friends wasn't pretty enough. This is real words. He said felt like he wasn't attractive enough. He didn't have the things he wanted to have. He felt like didn't have the body that he wanted. And mind you, he wasn't even big. He was like thin. He was like 170 some pounds. He felt like he couldn't be in a relationship. He had all these things he was going through because he was looking at social media so much that he didn't even want to be here no more. I think sometimes social media create this expectation for you to try to live to by looking at some of all these people and all these influencers, and when you compare your life, you seem like it's not there that people start to beat themselves down. I would like to see the stat or the metric on how if suicide has increased over the past like 5 years because
Oh, definitely.
because I'm sure it has.
Absolutely.
It's such a deeper issue what's happening right now with depression and mental health, and we need to be aware of mental health. It is so important. Now I'm just gonna say something. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking like piggybacking off of what you said about like the social media aspect. It's just a lot of people they base their lives off of
Mm-hmm,
what others are portraying. Because I'm
mm-hmm,
sorry, some of these content creators they walking in, it looks like they're buying a new car, but it's really just a scene.
mm-hmm,
Mm,
Hell, some of these celebrities look at Real Housewives of Prison.
mm-hmm,
It's a
mm-hmm,
persona. It's
mm-hmm,
like 40 credit cards to keep up a lifestyle. Come on.
mm-hmm,
If y'all broke, y'all broke. Admit
mm-hmm.
it. Like, come on. It's really not that deep.
It would
Like,
be
and I
really.
think
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I just think like it would be better. I, I'm pretty sure this is a far fetch. It'd be better if social media was more reality.
Mm-hmm,
mm,
Like celebrities and content creators, they show the good, the bad, and the ugly.
mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm,
I think mentally, a lot of people who do follow them on social media and whatnot, mentally they will feel better about wherever they are in their space, and it
mm-hmm,
wouldn't be so much pressure that could lead to something tragic like
well,
that.
people are afraid of vulnerability. They're afraid of vulnerability
mm,
because of so many internet bullies, so many internet trolls, or people who want to be clickbait, so they have to say the worst thing under comments. We all
Hmm.
have been guilty of going under comments to find the funniest things, to see what is happening. And some of the worst things that are said that I'm guilty of, that I've laughed at, have been at the expense of other people. We don't even know what those comments, what those laughs may have
Are
done to
doing.
some people. Mm.
Hmm.
it's I have always had like a small platform, and I've always been open with my followers about many things that's going through my life. When I got fired, when I was homeless for 2 years, when I stopped speaking to my mother, and of course, I bring up these situations, these things that happen to me, whenever I'm covering a story, or whatever. But people do use it against you whenever they're mad at you. And of course, it doesn't really bother me when people bring it up, or I've been single for 6 years, and this is why you've been single, because someone had said this to me recently. You said Salt Lake City sucks this season, and that's why you've been single for 6 years. Okay, yeah, that's the reason why.
That's the reason why I've really.
Literally, that's what they said to me, and I'm like, okay, like, okay, but it's like people do use things against you, and earlier this year on this podcast, like it was in February, March, I actually talked about wanting to commit suicide. And a lot of the listeners were like just mind blown, just like, couldn't believe. And I was really vulnerable in that episode about why I said I was going to kill myself at the end of the year. I felt like it was going to happen at the end of the year. And I said some things, and people were just like, why you have this, you have that, and what you said, Demetrius. So what if I have X amount of followers? So what? It's all a persona. People don't know what you're really going through behind the screens. And I always am so vulnerable with everything I say on my platforms. I really don't try to hide anything because I don't want people thinking I live a life, and I really don't live. I'm really honest with the life I live. I feel like the two of you have a better life than I do. But social media
Child,
does
that's
make
a
it seem.
persona. That's a
But
persona.
but social media really do like have people under illusion that you have a better life because you have X amount of followers or whatever the case is, and some people don't, and that's that. But yeah, social media is the root of the devil. It really is. It's the root of the devil.
It really
It
is.
is.
And it can be used in such a better way. But because of how it's currently being used for the sake of just showing all the good side, and for those who are just using it just to be ugly, I know
Hmm.
that it is causing so much like mental distress on so many people. But suicide is so like it's so deep. It's so deep, and
Hmm.
I think that we need to make sure for a couple. So one thing I do want to say this because so I do teach a mental health class for at my job, and one of the things what's like really important is checking in with yourself. Like you have to. It's like a term called care. See, you have to like check in with yourself. You have to genuinely say like, how am I feeling? Like legit, how am I feeling? Like what is wrong with me? Like I actually had to do this earlier today because I was like going through a moment where like I wasn't feeling how I wanted to feel. Um, not only do you have to check in with yourself, I think the A is called like you have to what is it called? Like assess what's happening or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember all the acronyms. Even I teach this class once a month. But one of the things that R is to reach out. You genuinely need somebody to talk to, and not necessarily saying that you have to go and find somebody, or you have to get a mental health care, which I think everybody should. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, have somebody to talk to. Because earlier today, like, and not to make it personal, there was things that I personally was dealing with, and like I was talking to Marcus today, and I like people see us talking shit to each other every single step of the way, but underneath all of this is my real, genuinely friend who loved me so much, and
Hmm.
I needed a reminder of who I was. I needed a reminder of certain things. And it's so important that when we're dealing with certain things to have somebody to talk to. Sometimes you need somebody to remind you to shake you out of you going down those deep rabbit holes of your own negative thoughts. You need that.
Because we're our own worst enemy at the end of the day.
Hmm.
It's I always say this: when I get in my thoughts, when I go down my rabbit hole, it's when I'm by myself for too long. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people can be in ever watch person shows and they send them to solitary or the slot, and they're by themselves for like
Hmm.
30 days. When you're by yourself, you just get into your own mind,
Your
and
mind
your
races.
insecurity goes up here. And that's my biggest downfall. I can't be alone for too long. Otherwise, I will start just going crazy.
I
And
think I'm the
yeah.
same way. I think
But
I'm
it's good
I
you
like to
recognize
keep
that too, though.
busy. It's somewhat of a like to keep busy. I like to keep my mind
Yeah.
or my hands in different pots and whatnot, just to like keep my mind off of
Mm-hmm.
things. Like I'm one of those people. I look back now, and I think the moment my mom passed away is the first time like I had a
Mm-hmm.
loss, and I literally sat in it, and I actually dealt with it. I look back and like I saw like when I lost my mom, I look back over 10 years and realized I had lost my grandmother, my great grandmother. When those incidents happened, I kid you guys not, I dealt with it. I went to work the very next day like nothing happened. Like nothing ever
I
happened.
went to work after my father passed. Like I
Like
went to I yeah.
and I literally and I that was my mindset originally. Like with my mom, I was just like, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep
Mm-hmm.
moving. And
Mm-hmm.
it little my boss, and she and I are still friends to this day. She was like, you know, you're not going to work, right? Like she just knew that was like how I operated, and she was like, no, you know, you have leave, and you know
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to work for 2 weeks. You know that, right? And I was just like, but I got to do this and I got to do that. And she was like, it'll be handled. If it can wait, it'll wait. And like that was the first time I ever truly just
Mm.
set in something. And like, shoot, it's 3 years later. I'm still dealing with it. Like to be honest, like
I don't know. I'm like you. I had to go to work after my father died. The same day he died. He died that morning. I went to work, and my uncle worked with me. And he told all my coworkers, "Big asshole," and they didn't approach me because they didn't know how I
know
was.
how to.
Yeah, but once it came out, once I told everybody, they were just surprised that I came to work that same day. But I'm like, I can't be alone. Like
Right
you
now,
know,
yeah.
yeah. Well, at the time, I didn't have a roommate. I lived alone, and like that's the reason why I have a roommate because I don't like being alone. I don't like being alone. I rather live with somebody than be alone because, and people know this. I shared this before. I'm not close to my family. I'm not a family person. So for these holidays, guess who's alone? Me. He's going to Brazil for a month. So I'm alone. I'm pointing to my roommate. He's going to Brazil for a month. But it's, I hate being alone. So yeah, when my dad died and my great grandmother died, um, yeah, I went to work. I carried on, you know, grieved on my lunch break, but I just rather be around people than not to be around people at all. But that's the reason why I created
Like
this blog page. That's why I started YouTube. That's why I did all this to create a community for myself because I don't feel like I don't have a community. And that's what that's why I'm doing all this stuff now. Weird.
I don't think it's weird. I think that you did something that you found out that would help you. Something you said it to create a community that you feel like you needed. Yeah, that's not weird.
mm-hmm,
That's actually smart.
Mm,
at
Because
all.
what if you would have just set in your emotion? What if you just sat in there and not
mm,
having some of these outlets that you are using to be able to check in with yourself? And I just remembered everything too. Care. Check in with yourself. Allow yourself to do something that you enjoy. Whatever that is, don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself to do something that you enjoy. R is to reach out for help, whatever that is. Find a person to reach out to. And E is ensure you set boundaries. Recognize when your cup is full. Because when somebody trying to tell you something that you may not have the energy to actually take it on, you got to recognize, my cup is, I can't, I can't take on this. So understand your boundaries. So that's care.
I,
Feel that.
all these, the podcast, the blog page, I'm always overwhelmed. That's why I didn't want to come back for the season to this podcast because it's overwhelming. I like being busy, but I don't like being that fucking busy. Like it's a lot.
But you got me,
Fucking a lot.
babes. You got me.
I got you. I got you.
I
Which
got you, babe.
you bring out the silliness and yeah, you bring out the silliness and that we have the last. Well, this was a deep Dr. Phil Oprah
Oh shit, it was.
It
segment.
really was.
Yeah, it really was. Anything else
I didn't
you
see it
guys?
turning that way.
Well, I mean, I didn't either. I just thought that we are going to talk about the suicide because I actually had the assisted suicide. I had a friend. I go to Canada a lot, so I have a friend in Canada who had a friend who was about to die the next day. This was a month ago by the assisted suicide. He had Parkinson and he had paralyzed his entire body. So and this is my first time learning about assisted suicide. That's why I wanted to bring it on the podcast because I don't know if a lot of Americans know about it because I didn't know about it.
Mm.
But yeah, so her friend was dying the next day, and he had a going away party maybe the previous weekend. And I was like, that is the weirdest. It's not funny, but it's like, this is the weirdest thing to have a going away party for someone who was committing suicide the next weekend. But I'm for it. I want to hear in America, and maybe I will fight for it in Congress. Maybe. But I don't want to be like Charlie Kirk and someone assassinate me for speaking my thoughts about it. There are people who are like, no, that's stupid. You should die right now. And I don't want to die that way. All right. Don't shoot me in my neck. Don't shoot me at all. Don't hang me. Don't drown me.
Set me on fire. None of that.
No, that's even no. Give me gas.
I'm saying,
give me some gas.
Don't set me
gas. On fire. Oh, don't. Yeah, that. Oh, God. Give me a laugh. Get me some gas. I don't know. Ooh, you know what? Wouldn't it be fun if you like poison like the spies and go? Well, that make it look like it hurt. I don't know. Maybe I won't say nothing because I don't want to be killed off and one off.
We were doing so good. That last 2 minutes, we're doing good. We were doing so good.
We really were.
I'm just speaking my mind.
Shit.
It was really like sincere and heartfelt previously.
Yeah. I'm just saying I don't want to die though. Any of those. I don't want to die in a plane crash. I don't want to die with other people. I want my own death day to be by myself. I'll be really pissed off if I die with 50 other strangers. The fuck? You dying on my fucking day, bitches, So I want to die by myself. It's my day. I came in by myself. I should die by myself. I feel bad for people who die in plane crashes. Oh, like
we're going
people
too far.
when
We're going
they
too far.
die.
I'm stopping you. We're going too far.
We really
All
are.
right. Okay. Well, that's today's episode. We are not going to be here next week due to the holiday break. We'll be back whatever the first week of December. Can you believe it's December? Why are you making that face? You want to do a show next week?
Yeah, on fucking Thanksgiving, babes, with food. How about
I don't. No,
are you
I
gonna
don't do
come? How about
shows.
you come to Houston?
I cannot. My dog. Yeah,
He's like,
I have a dog.
You got
I have a
somebody to
dog,
watch him?
So. I do not. And for holidays, for hotel bookings, you will have to, especially this and Christmas, I'll have to do it like way in advance.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have plans. I'm going to the spa. I'm all Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to the spa the entire day. I'm going to Toronto and taking the dog, and we're going to be in Toronto, and we're just going to go to the spa.
So my cousin is
that's my
hurt.
plans.
My cousin plays.
What cousin? What are you talking about?
NFL.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, people. That was today's show. I had fun. Thanks, Demetrius, for coming on. He asked last night to come on. I said, yeah, hop on. So,
thank you for having me.
of course, no problem. I love you. You part of the comment section fam. So, of course. Any closing thoughts, David, before we wrap up?
Nope. Always get your dog spaded and neutered.
Were you?
Was that?
Bye, everyone. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's my advice, right?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Drink lots of stuff and eat turkeys. Bye.
Yeah.